Invasive species in New Jersey. Let's learn a little bit about invasive species before we focus in on New Jersey. Here's what you need to know. An invasive species can be an animal, plant, fungus, or even a microbe that's not local to an environment and is transported there from somewhere else. To be considered invasive, these new organisms cause harm to the environment that they end up in. They usually do not have any predators there, and their population size increases pretty quickly. And they even cause native species to die out. So what's the problem? All organisms have a trophic level, or position on the energy pyramid. If a new organism occupies the same level as another, they compete with each other for food, water, and living space. The invasive species causes serious problems in food chains and food webs of an ecosystem. Let's analyze our story. Taking a look at the population changes for the triangle and circle species. As the circle species population began to grow, the triangle species population decreased. This was due to the circle species eating up all their food. Let's take a look at the causes of invasive species. They can be transported by boat, by plane, by cars and trains and buses, and even people's feet. Some organisms can be carried without you even knowing. Many times they're transported by accident, but sometimes it's actually on purpose. Over the years, invasive species have been brought to countries for food, to kill off other unwanted pests in the area, and even for medication. Another surprising use of invasive species is for decoration. Many people have invasive species right in their yard simply because they look pretty there. There are many harmful effects of invasive species on an environment. They may eat the food of the natives, like in our story that we saw. They may become the predators of the native species and eat them instead. They can compete with the native species for water and living space in the area. And invasive species may also change the food web in an ecosystem and have an effect on multiple organisms that lived there before. This can then cause the native species in the area to start to disappear altogether.
Created using Powtoon.